Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. Let's start this week by continuing the renovation of the room. Today's plan is to completely remove the tiles from the shower. In previous videos, you saw how I dismantled this part. Today, we are dismantling these walls, taking apart the floor, removing the old tiles. Thank you. We'll finish dismantling this part of the door. And in 3 rooms, we also need to dismantle. We take the trio to the cabinet. To finally close this topic with the patches, I'll show you the story. The profile at the bottom is completely rotten, and this one is completely decayed. Dismantling this is actually quite easy. Once you remove the tiles, and it's a pleasure. Everything remains intact. But there's water everywhere. And I didn't remove the seats. Drywall. It's all just crumbling because there's water everywhere. The floor is a bit uneven. A reliable technology like the patches on the walls, but in principle it also has the right to exist. Old tiles, adhesive on top, and new tiles. And it's fine. In principle, quality and fast. You could do the same with these tiles. Apply a new tile with a notched trowel, and in principle there are no problems. It would come out a bit higher than between the carpet, but you could lay a new carpet on top and it would level out. So after 2 to 3 layers, it would just reach this level. As the floor here in the hall, this step needs to be addressed somehow. So in principle, 2-3 layers and you're there. This is how the bathroom looks. Packed in black bags. That's enough for today. See you tomorrow. Now the guys will come by and take all of this away. And take it to the dump. We're taking out a bag of 20th putty for today. This is the 20th, 45th, 90th. This is the number of minutes we can work with it before it sets. I have a bucket of this putty, so let's get started. The idea here is to cut out this part of the wall above the countertop, creating an open space, and also from the kitchen. It will look cool because we will be able to see the pool from here, and we'll see the area from this side. There will be sofas or something else in the rooms. Now, we need to dismantle these cabinets, but we need to preserve this wood, because when we dismantle, we'll make like this. We light it at a 45-degree angle and also cover it from above to make it neat. Price of $39. Cruise with the best food for $99. Cruise in 3 nights in the Bahamas. However, there's one nuance. It's the year 1988. Cool, my birthday, but a year before. It seems like it looks better this way, much more spacious. From here we can see the pool and the entire area. But now it seems like the column is in the way. Maybe it also has a purpose. It makes sense to remove it, then the space will be completely open. But there's one nuance here. There's some kind of pipe in it, looks like a sewer. I don't understand where it goes because we don't have a second floor. Well, okay, now we're waiting for the client to see what he says. If he says he wants to remove this column, we'll deal with that pipe. And also remove, because this Part of the stage is also not needed by anyone. This would completely open up this area. From here, we would see the entire hall. It would be much cooler. But the nuance here is that if we remove it, we need to install new tiles, which are not available. So that's issue number 2. Next, the following task. Today, we need to repair all the walls, fill all the openings, remove all these plastic screws, and go around each room and check all the walls. Here, we also need to repair the wood. On the doors, clean, fill, and do the same for each wall. And by the way, there are many such places that the client wants to fix. The walls were repaired before us. You see, someone once filled them, then painted over. And it doesn't look very good. And here above the window, there's a lot. So, the client asked to clean all this, refinish, so that the walls are in perfect condition, and then paint. Wednesday, an unplanned day off, I'm relaxing. Let me introduce you to my little helper, but first, let's tidy up a bit. Dodge Ram 2014. Among friends, it's known as Havryusha. I bought it 5 months ago for $3,000. I believe that for this price, for my needs, it's the perfect option. I don't know what car could be better suited for this. I made a few modifications to it. Now I'll show you what I did. Inside the cabin, nothing much. I changed the seat covers and installed this armrest. And it's just a regular car. Here at the back, I bought some wood and made a couple of shelf levels. And let me show you how it looks and how I use it. Here, when I step out, I immediately have my bag, without which I don't know, I probably only sleep without it. It's always with me at any site. Some small tools. Here I have a screwdriver, a tape measure, a knife, things like that. Here, I also always take the box with me. It contains various screws. When I take out these things, I have a drawer that slides out here. It's just a storage. I carry in it what is needed from time to time, or some reserves of silicones and screws are always here. And it slides out to this side easily. And similarly to the other side, when I open the door, it slides out there very conveniently. Below, there are different things like paints, putties, things that are also needed from time to time. Here is the miter saw. Here I have a laser suction cup trimmer, a hairdryer, and bus mixer, various tools like that. At the back, when we look, I made another shelf right up to the ceiling where I place a ladder, a broom, a level, and rules. Well, tools that are long, but narrow. When it was constantly here in the car, it was just terrible, constantly in the way. I threw it up to the ceiling here, and now it's just amazing. Behind me, there is one big box. Here is almost all the power tools. There's an angle grinder, a hammer drill, such various things. Here is a vacuum cleaner. And here I have a bag with some consumables, with blades, that kind of stuff. When needed, I take out the vacuum cleaner from here and take out the box from here. And this is my cargo area. Cargo compartment. Here is everything, including trash, gravel, and everything needed, and as much as needed. It gets loaded, no questions asked. And from this side, from these doors, I have 3 suitcases. Here I have tools for tiling, woodworking tools, and painting supplies. Also very convenient. I open it, take what I need, and just like I said, when I take them out, I have access to the storage box. Well, and on top, it's just, I don't know, a gift of fate. This thing right now, you see, OSB is tied to it. Everything is here. OSB, I'll show drywall. I transported beams here. 12 or I think 16 feet. Well, in short, they go out 1.5 meters there, 1.5 meters there, 1.5 meters. Just like a trolley bus, kind of. And drywall, I don't know, a pack like this probably stacked up, so this thing helps out. Well, it's just great. This kind of machine, when you work in it for a week and don't clean it, it becomes a bit heavy because there's such a mess here and you can't find anything. I was thinking, no, I need to choose a van because it's not enough. Then I cleaned up and thought, no, it's still fine for a handyman. I think it's perfect. I tried to take on jobs that are a bit more, let's say, than handyman tasks, looking for some project-related tasks. So I sometimes think about a van because I keep buying things. And I need to somehow equip it here. So it feels like in 3-4 months, it might not be enough anymore. So maybe we'll switch to a van. We'll see. Regular clients just wrote that they need to replace the cabinet under the sink and the mirror in the bathroom. $250 are gone. And this cabinet and this mirror, which turned out to be a sink, also needs to be replaced. For this new cabinet, for this new sink, for this new mirror, this house is being prepared for sale. I was preparing it, painted a lot here, replaced silicone and such things. Things like that, and clients say they've already started showing it, and many people are paying attention specifically to this mirror. Specifically about this cabinet, they say it needs to be replaced, and we might sell it faster that way. So let's go. The mirror didn't fit in size, neither in width nor in height, so the homeowner went to exchange it. She already went once and exchanged the faucet for a new one. I installed it, and now she went to exchange the mirror for another one. I'm waiting for her, so while I wait, I decided to replace their silicone. More precisely, not replace it, but it's just not here, you see, such a black line. The silicone looks much neater. This is the result. The clients are satisfied. We touched up this house a bit, just a little more. Ready for sale. Let's move on. A bit of free time. There is this idea, and I have 2 of these. I don't know what to call them. Cabinets, nightstands. They are placed in corner 1. And I found them. People put them out on the day when they put trash on the street. They put them out, meaning they threw them away. But these things, they are quite solid, meaning they are wooden, not made from particle board. And they are very heavy. We both had to lift them. I managed to get them onto the roof. Bam, brought them here, and they've been standing here for a few weeks now. Now the time has come, I think, to do the following. I want to completely remove all the paint down to the wood and spray paint it all. Some cool color. And repair these small dents here, bring it all to perfection, and paint it. I'm interested in doing this because I want to acquire this skill. Painting furniture perfectly, first of all. And secondly, we'll see, maybe I'll paint it and sell it. If I don't sell it, I'll keep it for myself as well. Also pretty cool. By the way, my wife ordered some flyers. We'll go distribute them to the neighbors' mailboxes. Well, and this one is the same. Maybe I'll fill these holes now because I don't really like them. They're for adjusting the shelves higher or lower, but the shelf is in place, and those black holes are unnecessary. I'll probably just fill them and leave one level. And I'll close it. That's all. Well, now we'll try. I'm applying this chemical twice now. The first time I apply it, I remove the paint. No problems at all with the varnish. I apply the second layer and remove the old varnish because it was there. The wood is covered with varnish and it's painted with white paint over the varnish. First the paint, then the varnish. But overall it removes it nicely. And here, the bare wood remains. I'll sand it a bit later and then we'll paint. Now we need to replace 4 mosquito nets. 1, as you can see, torn. 2, torn 3, and this one is also torn 4. Simple work, nothing complicated. However, there's a nuance that it's quite high, and the construction, it's a bit old. Let's see if it can hold 95 kilo or not. I tugged at this frame a bit, and it's clear that if I climb on it, it will definitely fall apart. So, the task is we need to install the net. It is installed from the outside, but climbing is not allowed. I think I will try to do it from the inside now. I'll start from this far corner. And from the inside, I'll pull it all the way to the very end. And when I reach the back line, this one, I'll just go outside and secure it from that side. The last line, that's theoretically. Practically, we'll see what comes of it now. A little problem, the ladder is too short again. And it's not very problematic. All set, the nets are new, the client is satisfied. Now I'll tidy up a bit here and we're off. A request just came in, the client writes, I bought a doorbell, managed to drill one hole in the wall but couldn't do the other. Please come, drill the hole and install this doorbell. It's a small job, but it's an opportunity to come, leave my business card and explain who I am. A great tiler, painter, plasterer, electrician, plumber and so on. So we go. Meet a new regular client. Here we have a Google doorbell. That needs to be installed here. The client says that I used this screw. I drilled and drilled, made one hole a bit, but somehow it didn't work out. Now we'll drill 2 holes, install it, and head home. They have a cool location here. Finish this job 5 minutes. Maybe even a little less, and the guy asks, how much do I owe you? I said, well, usually I charge 120, the minimum call-out fee, but here it's just drilling 2 holes, so you can pay less. Whatever you think is right. He says, no, I think I should pay 120. Well, cool. I left him my business card. He was satisfied. He says there's always something that needs fixing, so I'll be reaching out. So that's great. One more client. To everyone who watched the video to the end, thank you very much. Stay tuned to the channel. In the next videos, I hope there will be many interesting stories. Bye bye, everyone.